What's up everyone, this is FX Gamer again. I'm doing a second video today because I felt kind of bored. And this one's actually kind of more interesting than the last one. This one's actually two stories and I'm going to be telling them in the same video because why the fuck not. So let's get straight into it because I really don't want to be wasting your fucking time. You guys have got things to be doing, I've got things to be doing. Let's just all get fucking going. Anyway, here's the first point. So the first story I've got to tell you is it's kind of crazy. So when I first started like secondary school, that was like age 12 through to 16 in the UK at least. The shit we were doing with every morning was this thing we called fucking chapel. It was like this really shitty thing where we had to go in and listen to an assembly every morning, and it was fucking boring as hell. I was like, yo, I'm not doing this shit, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I genuinely would do anything but sit in this fucking room for about 30 minutes on any fucking morning on any day of the week. So, naturally, when I was about 12 or 13, I started to formulate plans to get out of this chapel. So the first thing I used to do was just camp in the fucking toilets, and it's a pretty tried and tested strategy. It works most of the time. All you've got to do is have your phone out, just hide in the fucking toilet and just watch YouTube until the whole thing blows over. But that strategy didn't last long because sadly there was a fire alarm that went off when I was on my 6th, 7th month of it going pretty well. And that fire alarm was like, everyone out, everyone get into the school field, people gonna line up and shit. So I was like, yep, this is over, I've been rumbled, they're gonna see me come out of the toilet at the wrong time and I'm just completely fucked. And yeah, sure as enough, I'm sort of trying to creep my way out like I'm Solid Snake or something, really just going all Sam Fisher on their ass, just creeping out through the front door, just gotta group up with my squad and everything will be fine and I won't get a fucking sanction. But nope, teacher catches me, my form tutor in fact, and she's like, yep, I fucking got your ass now, you little bitch. She's like, you know what, that's technically just skipping a lesson, you little shit, so that looks like detention from you on Friday. And I'm like, shit, oh, there goes my chances of doing anything productive on Friday afternoon, and productive of course being my 12-year-old ass going to Sainsbury's and buying as much fucking sweets as I possibly could. But yeah, that's pretty interesting stuff, but that's not really the point of the story right now. The point of the story is my ass just got busted trying to skip the most boring part of the day. And honestly, I didn't even feel like a crime, it just felt like something that anyone should do if they were in my situation, so I didn't feel too bad about what I'd done. So the first thing I thought was, right, we need to find a new strategy for dodging this shit, which seems legitimate. So I had this trick, which was I pretend to be late for the chapel, and then I just go to the library. And the library, they were like, oh, did you miss the chapel? Oh, I guess you couldn't get in, so now you're going to sit in here and just do whatever, read some fucking comic books, or just go on your phone or something, or listen to music. And I was like, yeah, there you go, that's my legitimate strategy. So that was kind of the thing I used to grind every single year, and every now and then a teacher would just come in that knew that I was trying to Skype chapel, and I would just, fucking leg it and run into like the reading room and hide behind a sofa. And they never saw it because I was just a fucking ninja in the body of a 13-year-old child. So yeah, there was just no way that I was going to get caught in any way, shape or form. Not after the brutal toilet catching of 2017 or 2016 or whenever it was. Anyway, yeah, so that's the first story done. Okay, so the second story here is a little more recent. This one's basically quite... This one's quite a shocker actually. This was just really traumatizing to me, and that's so in my school toilets we've got one of the urinals is just fucking broken out of repair. Like, that shit looks like it was in an apocalypse movie. It really just needs the work of Fix-It Felix Jr. just to come in with his magic hammer and just smack the shit out of it. But yeah, anyway, so I'm desperate for a piss, and I'm like, here we go, here's the toilet, I gotta just go in it, I've got no choice. I know there was like some apocalypse now shit, but I just need to fucking fill it up quickly and go. But that was not to be, because this toilet was so broken that the little drain didn't work on it, so you couldn't really get any piss out of it. So as I go up to it, I'm just looking down, I'm like, holy shit, the piss is still there in the toilet from the last 6 or 7 people that used it. So it just looks like one big yellow urine cocktail, and it's just sort of swirling around, and I'm like, am I really going to take a leak in this jungle juice of piss? And I'm just sort of staring down at this yellow abyss, and I'm like, oh fuck, you know what, might as well. So I just let it out. I start really just drizzling that shit out, and I'm like, yeah, okay, just keep it going, keep it steady. And then lo and behold, out of nowhere, the brim starts to fill up, and I'm like, oh shit, and I can't stop, because if you're a man, you just really can't stop pissing once you've started. You just gotta let the Niagara Falls do its thing and just really let itself all out. Gotta let that fire hydrant just spray all its shit out, and it's just filling up, and it's getting close to the brim. I'm like, holy fuck, this is it, this is the end. This is the last time I'm ever gonna see the toilet before the whole thing just fills up with my own piss and I fucking drown to death. And I'm like, oh, here we go, this is it. It's all over. And then just as it's about to overflow, I stop. I'm like, oh, thank God. And I just sort of look back and I'm like, oh, really just pity the poor soul that comes across this bowl and just has to put up with the fact that they're about to experience a whole new level of flooding. But yeah, after that I kind of just decided I was never going to use the fucking school toilets again unless I really had to. That's just kind of a rule in general, that you should never be using public toilets. Just hold that shit in, do it in your pants. Just do not, I repeat, do not go to those fucking monstrosities. They will not serve you well. You might as well go to a fucking prison toilet, because at least you might get some kind of a sexual satisfaction from that shit if you get raped by big boy Billy from behind. But yeah, that's enough of that. That's about it for the video, and yeah.